Hello and welcome to Tales Across Time and Space. I'm your can't even do it right on the first time. Can't do it right on the first time. I'm your game master.
Cut it in post. Cut it in post.
It's fine.
I'm your game master, and I'm joined by Ari Wolf.
Hi guys, it's Ari here. I will be playing Archangel with the playbook, the Nova. Forgot my playbook for a minute.
Crystalum Kitsune.
Hi guys, I'm Kritsalam, and I will be playing Artemis the Protege.
Jane ESP.
Hey, it's me, Janie SB, and I'm going to be playing Cutie Carbuncle, aka our group's little Janice.
Mistral.
Hi, I'm Mistral, and I will be playing Inferno the Transformed.
Radical Dishonesty.
Hey, I'm Radical Dishonesty, and I'll be playing Regalia the Outsider.
And Zeistend.
Hello, I am Zysend, and I will be our local Doomed, the Blackbird.
Alright, so this is going to be our first session. Normally, as part of character creation, you're supposed to be doing this session as part of it, but character creation takes time, and we have relatively short run time here, so we're just going to finish up a few loose ends from character creation, mostly getting everyone set up with their influence, and then we will just kind of go from there. So, does anyone feel super jazzed to start this, and then we'll just kind of go in the same cycle order from that, so...
I mean, sure, I'll do it.
Alright.
Because for my character it says choose your demeanor, happy facade or locked down. I went with happy facade,
Alright.
which gives me 3 teammates that have influence over me.
Alright.
And I picked Inferno, Blackbird, and Artemis.
Yeah, influence to Inferno. And who was the last one?
Goodness, I heard.
Artemis. Okay. Spelling. I can't believe I'm having. Okay, look. You know what? Look at the feed. I can see the spelling there.
English is hard.
I keep wanting.
What is English you speak of?
All right, give influence.
Fine, it's fine.
Okay. Cool. Everything's all right there. All right, Crystalum. Actually, before we go to Crystalum, Ari, why don't you read off which 2 moves you or what flares you chose for your Nova?
Okay, I got to pick 4 flares. Which, because it's my I got to pick 4 flares. I picked Reality Storm. You channel a destructive burst with your power. Spend 1 burn to directly engage a threat using your power, rolling plus freak instead of plus danger. If you do, you will cause unwanted collateral damage unless you spend another burn. Shielding. You call up a fast protective field to stop a danger. Spend 1 burn to defend someone else from an immediate threat, rolling freak instead of savior. Constructs. You spend 1 burn to create an object with your power up to the size of a person. Spend an additional burn to animate it independently of yourself. The construct dissolves at the end of the scene. And overcharge. You channel the full capacity of your incredible power to overcome an obstacle, reshape your environment, or extend your senses. Spend 2 burn to take a 10+ when you unleash your powers.
All right, cool. Like, yeah, I can. With what you've described your character, I can totally see all of those in play.
Well, for me, it was kind of hard because I was trying to decide between Reality Storm and Move, and I decided that Move wasn't going to end up being a good power choice.
That's fine. All right, Crystalum Kitsune.
Yep.
So what's your influence?
I chose business, which means I have given influence to no one.
Okay, you're a rebel there.
Mm-hmm.
Rude.
Oh!
Wow.
Do you want to read off your moves?
My moves are: been reading the files. You've learned about the superhuman world through your mentor's resources. When you first encounter an important superpowered phenomenon, roll plus superior. On a hit, tell the team 1 important detail you've learned from your studies. The GM will tell you what, if anything, seems different from what you remember. On a 10+, ask the GM a follow-up question. They will answer it honestly. On a miss, the situation is well outside your base of knowledge. The GM will tell you why. Captain, when you enter battle as a team, add an extra team to the pool and carry +1 forward if you are the leader. And venting frustration. When you directly engage while you are angry, you can roll plus the label your mentor denies and clear angry.
So you get to directly engage a threat with mundane.
Uh-huh.
Which is a very interesting combo, but hey.
Yeah, it's an interesting prospect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jane ESP, what is your influence?
Well, I don't have a choice. I just get to pick 2 people. So I'm giving it to Blackbird as one of my initial inspirations to join the Hero Gang in the first place. Not that he would like that. And Artemis, who is, just going to be my big sister type for my hero identity. So,
So, sorry, I was accidentally added that to, I accidentally started adding that to Artemis, because I forgot to update the drop downs on this.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's okay.
Okay. Alright. And what moves did you pick? Like, you get the mask and 2 other moves. So first off, what is your mask's label?
my mask is obviously a freak.
Oh, honey.
Not obviously. We
So,
were debating
I'm looking
outside
over.
of streaming. We were debating when it was a savior sort of situation. But
Well,
it does fit with just the conflicting personality.
Alright, hold a second.
I'm changing one of my moves.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm changing from been reading the files to fireside chat.
Okay.
Which is when you seek advice from your mentor, roll plus the label they embody. On a hit, they will tell you what to do. On a 10+, mark potential if you follow their advice, and take +1 on going to follow through. On a 7 to 9, you get +1 forward to see it through if you do it their way. On a miss, they don't have time for you because something big has gone down. Mark a condition, GM's choice.
Good boy,
Wow.
that's
rude. I love it, though.
Alright.
I love it.
I do too.
Alright, so yeah, so we were talking about your moves there,
So my moves I picked are mild manners. When I use my civilian identity to deceive, trick, or slip past someone, roll them daily. On a hit, they buy your facade. On 7 to 9, you are either still under observation, you leave something incriminating behind, or you're forced to make a fool of yourself to sell it. And on a miss, one of your civilian obligations rears its ugly head.
Oh, that's
I know,
gonna be
it's
fun.
He's making evil
really
plots.
Yeah.
Don't give him
It's like-
ideas.
Who aren't on our stream. Like some of my civilian identities are like, I decided I have a little sister who I have to babysit. She loves my superhero identity. Her name is didn't I say God? I know I gave you.
Well,
her
we don't.
name.
We don't need to go over this right now. So we just go over the moves here.
Yeah. But then the other one is I'll save you. You're willing to pay a high cost to keep your loved one safe. Reveal your secret identity to someone watching, or mark a condition to defend a loved one, as if you rolled a 12+.
Hey,
Okay,
knock it off.
go ahead, Mistral. What is your influence set up here?
Okay, it's give influence to one teammate.
Alright. And who is that teammate?
Archangel.
Okay. And what moves did you start off with?
Not human enough. When you directly engage a threat in a terrifying fashion, mark a condition to choose an additional option, even on a miss. And unstoppable. When you smash your way through scenery to get to or away from something, roll plus danger. On a hit, the roll breaks before you, and you get what you want. On a 7 to 9, choose one, marking condition, leave something behind, or take something with you. On a miss, you smash through, but leave devastation in your wake, or wind up somewhere worse. GM's choice.
Alright.
Wow.
The third one is coming for you. When you mark a condition, Take +1 forward against the person you most blame for causing it.
You are just like you are just.
You are just floated with angst, aren't you, Giles?
He is demoted.
Good God.
Eng squad.
This is gonna be a great game.
All right, Radical. What is Regalia's who has influence over Regalia?
Let me, where's my list? Yes. Okay. Influence. I get to either pick haughty or cheerful. I choose haughty. If you're haughty, you think you're better than them. Give no one influence.
Oh, wow.
Rebels.
The other one is cheerful, where everyone has influence on you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see why you went with the one you did.
I mean, I went with that one because it fits my character. I have no idea what influence does or what that means for the other characters. I just picked one because it's the one that fits the character.
I mean,
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right.
Elitist on the team.
Have you picked your moves out yet?
I'm a little vague on them. The one I know I have is alien tech. When you alter a human device with your alien technology, roll plus freak. On a hit, you create a device that can do something impossible once and then fizzle. When you roll a 10 plus, choose one. It either works exceptionally well or you get an additional use out of it. On a miss, the device works, but it has an unintended side effect. Because my character enchants is a clothing wizard, this basically means clothing enchantment. That's what the flavor will be. I can do things like let you run super, like let boots let you run fast, or maybe something like, I don't know, glasses let you see well. I don't think glasses is clothing, so I don't think I can do that.
Is our clothing going to suddenly fizzle?
I think the idea is that it only works once, and I suppose if I do it very well, then it might damage the clothing. So that could theoretically be an issue if I fail. I don't know. We'll have to just yeah. I was not expecting there to be wardrobe malfunctions other than maybe you accidentally run into a wall like in a Wile E. Coyote cartoon.
That is the best kind of wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah, that's your wardrobe malfunction. What's this? Oh, I
prefer that over clothes potentially exploding.
Yeah, see, that's what I expect. Oh, what's this? I enchant your pants so that you can have super long legs and walk really far. Okay. Well, what happens? Well, you trip and fall. It's bad. Oh.
Or, enchant the suit and then it fizzles and disappears afterwards.
Okay.
See, that's not what I was expecting. I had, when I thought of this character, that was never something I thought of. And now, everyone else goes immediately to it, but I had not thought of that.
I wasn't thinking
everyone's gonna have a weakness, right?
Anyways, I was thinking more of along the lines of, oh hey, it has a curse now. Like, that's how you get cursed object, is failing enchanting rolls.
Maybe I could curse it too. I'm going to awaken the spirit of these gloves, and then they never go back to sleep.
Isn't there enough in this proof?
And they're very angry. They were fingerless gloves, and you can imagine. Just imagine.
So if we're wearing a bunch of cursed clothing, we know what to play.
Were they Zyson's fingerless gloves?
Speaking of Zyson, let's get on to Zyson before we get too many what ifs going on here.
Okay.
This
let's
whole
keep
thing
going.
is reminding me of something
the other
I
one,
just
okay,
watched.
okay. The other ones are a little difficult because I haven't thought enough of it. But I'm going to do not so different after all. When you talk about your home, roll plus freak. On a 10 plus, choose 2. On a 9 to 7, choose 1. I either confess a flaw of my home, add a team to the pool, mislead them about your home, take influence over them, describe the glories of your home, clear a condition. On a miss, I reveal more about myself than I planned, which either tell them a secret or vulnerability that I haven't shared with Earthlings until now.
Earthlings.
Yes, Earthlings.
Earthlings.
I'm probably going to use a more magical term for that, but
yeah,
we'll see if anything we'll see if anything comes to mind.
Yeah.
I don't actually have a
when
plan
I
for
did
that,
my
so.
last outsider, I just used my term for it was just humans.
Mortals.
Mortals. Yeah, it was
Well,
mortals.
my character is probably human.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Mine was a fox demon.
Awesome.
So
Otherworlders.
That
We,
makes sense.
yeah.
You know, for a demon, using the term mortals might have worked really well. What about
Yeah.
all these mortals?
yeah, I ended up using mortals.
Yeah.
Okay. The last one I'm looking at is I don't really know.
Well,
I'm not going to do Kirby Craft because I don't have a vehicle. I probably just used a portal of some kind. So I'm a little vague. Can I take a rain check on the
Yeah.
third move?
yeah. No.
Okay.
And also, like, if you just like pick one and you don't, it's not something you want. I am perfectly fine with swapping it out because, you know. It's,
Okay. As long as it hasn't really like, oh well, I've used this 6 times, but I think it's not working out. It's a major part of your character. I think it's not working out.
Yeah. Anyways,
All right.
last but not least, Zeistend. What is your
Alright.
influence?
For my influence, these people matter for what you need to do. Give influence to 2 teammates. I am giving them to Artemis and Archangel.
Mm-hmm. Why am I getting influence?
He cares what you
I have
say.
a same question.
Yeah. Your father's a god.
Okay, good point.
I mean,
Gets influenced purely for the fact of parentage.
yeah, everybody worship the god.
who definitely refers to you guys as her cult.
Which people probably take exception to being called a cult.
Yeah.
Well, it
don't
is. Well, I'm not the one who refers to you as my cult. That would be my father who does that.
And Artemis and Archangel know how that is.
Yep.
Alright.
I'm sure Archangel's very.
So-
Never mind.
Yeah. So what did you pick for your
I'm
first
pretty
Doom
sure
sign?
Artemis gets really pissy too about
Yeah.
re-
I picked,
her- everyone being
Holster.
referred to as her cult.
They both do.
Mark your Doom track and take an adult move 1 time.
Okay, so you get to use those right off the gate.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ow!
sure, you're going to be having issues in the long run by doing that, but that's fine.
It's more my like, oh shit, I need to use this now type thing.
He'll have fun torturing you in the process.
Alright.
Hmm.
That is a power gamer move right there, bro.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Power move.
So how this is where we're going to open up here. But I'm going to first give some setting information to the people at home. In this version of Halcyon City, young supers are basically get to actually fully act as heroes versus like doing occasionally helping out under like Good Samaritan type laws. They have to, number 1, be organized in a team, and 2, have that team be sponsored by an active and accredited adult hero. So, Impact would have normally been all up for sponsoring you guys, but still in the hospital.
Yeah, we could have waylaid him.
Oops.
Yeah, like
Sorry.
he's taking it. They're taking it slow. He's in like kind of like more closer to physical therapy, just because being a relatively unpowered person, you got to be careful not to do stuff so you know it doesn't compile and result in you not being able to fight again. So,
Gotta help bed rest. That's the important part.
Yep. And so in his place, he had one of his friends agree to be your guys' sponsor. The hero by the name of the Crimson Cloak. He is a kind of... He's just generally a really strong, agile, like up to the nth degree. And it is said that the original story of Red Riding Hood was about the original wielder of the Crimson Cloak, which gathers power from every foe defeated, slowly compiling over centuries, to the point where like he is like a very formidable opponent now with this magical cloak empowering him. So that's the guy who is kind of overseeing your team, which based on what we discussed in the Discord, you guys have kind of decided to call Fate Breakers, if that's
Yeah.
making sure everyone's still on.
Bronze.
It's good for me.
With the kind of the comics tagline being "No fate but the one we choose."
That sounds about right.
Came up with the cheesy slogan.
Of course we need the slogan.
But yeah, so all right, so just setting some setting stuff, stage stuff out of the way. We open on the Halcyon City Public Museum. There is the panel is kind of like a zoomed out view where you see a police perimeter around one of the around the main entrance, and you see you kind of see the layout of the building with three main wings, an eastern, western, and southern wing, kind of going off a central domed building that kind of holds the hub and where you can see some the bigger exhibits would be inside. As it kind of passes on, you kind of see, the Crimson Cloak. Anyone want to throw me some details about him? Just throw out random stuff, just to kind of describe him if you want to. Because this guy is
let's say the majority of Crimson Cloak's power seems to come from sort of a mysterious physical combat ability. Okay. People who attack him, he's out of the way, and it seems like he's not exerting himself very, very hard, but he's obviously very powerful and feels very controlled.
Okay.
As a person.
Cool.
Dresses in. I have two ideas. Well, obvious, the red cloak.
Yeah.
And has a set of wolf teeth around his neck.
Okay. That's cool.
Well, and it doesn't even have to be a physical cloak, because my mind kind of goes to, and I know I'm playing Kingdom Hearts here, but something like what Vegeta wears around his waist. Not Vegeta. Vanitas. Oh my god. I know words, I promised. But yeah, what Vanitas wears around his waist.
The butt skirt?
Something like that.
Like he can.
I don't see a full-on cape.
So you're saying he might not wear it as a cape. He might wear the cape on him, but not as a cape.
Pretty much.
What I had pictured was kind of he kind of wears it more like the bulky kind of scarf kind of where it kind of has the little trail, which I think is really cool. But he does the kind of casual.
Like Vincent's.
Yeah, a bit like Vincent.
Okay, fine. You've convinced me with my favorite character. How dare you?
Horses.
So, any other details we want to add to kind of just stuff that.
I mean, I got newspaper slapped when I brought up Spawn, but the cape kind of. It has
I mean, let me put it this way: the more focus we put on, I deliberately did not focus on the cape specifically because that would be a major point of interest for my character. So I deliberately avoided talking about the actual cape.
Yeah.
About the actual outfit, which makes sense.
It's not even the cape that was my biggest interest. It was the wolf teeth idea.
The wolf teeth, which I think is kind of cool. Okay. Which I feel like you could not give him a basket like Red Riding Hood, but incorporate the weave design into the suit.
Oh, or maybe it's a utility belt.
Yeah, I was gonna say a utility belt.
Even a person who has superpowers often has a need for an occasional odd gadget here and there, like handcuffs, bat handcuffs.
Okay, so we're Batman now.
Well, like I said, I
which isn't as important as the bat
credit card.
He presents kind of as, what are you? I'm a normal person who happens to fight things, except that he's clearly has supernatural agility and presence, and he can sort of a fight is happening. He can kind of tell what's about to happen in the fight.
Well, so he's kind of more laid. Yep.
He's not laid back. I said he's in control. I don't know. That kind of contrasts the wolf's teeth thing.
Well, to be fair,
so.
it could be part
Oh,
of
he
the
could
legacy. He is very much a legacy character kind of thing. Like, he is not the
I
first.
mean, the wolf's teeth is specifically just a straight out reference of, I think it's something that is actually like passed down throughout the
Yeah.
different owners
Yeah,
of the
he's
Crimson
the
Cloak. Because
Yeah,
of the
he's the
fact that
legacy.
Red Riding Hood was the original. Because when I'm thinking Red Riding Hood, just because I have been playing it for a while, I'm thinking of the version of Red Riding Hood from Snow Alice.
Yeah.
I'm not sorry.
Jane, did you suggest anything? You don't have to if you don't want to.
I think like we covered most of the stuff I would have brought up.
All right. Does anyone want to say, like, what is his actual, like, beyond the cloak, what does his actual outfit look like? I feel like that's just the last detail we kind of need to establish here.
I think probably tight fitting to move around easily, probably.
Like underneath maybe like black tight fitting clothing.
Yeah, probably.
Underneath the cloak.
Yeah, sleeveless, more kind of assassin type gear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Black and white, I think, though, because Red Riding Hood's main color is red, white, and black.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
throw the white in there somewhere for contrast.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, yeah, basically you just get this tall panel shot of him showing up and just the little box showing over him saying the Crimson Cloak. And it's like, God, I don't even think I have not practiced giving this guy a voice. Alright, generic hero voice it is. He kind of like, what's the
Generic hero voice, All Might's voice.
No, that's
No.
not generic. That's bombastic hero
generic.
voice.
That's not generic.
God.
I don't know, it feels generic.
Is a generic voice? Come on.
Alright, come on. Let me get this guy.
Okay.
What's the situation, officer? The policeman kind of looks up to him and is like, there's at least 3 of them in there. They got a bunch of hostages. Several civilians and the, what is the head of a museum? The museum's curator. That's it.
Curator.
Curator, thank you.
On.
Curator in there, but I think something else is going down in the central concourse. He kind of gives a knowing nod and kind of looks over the team. All right. He's like, I just gotta remember what order I was gonna do this because I had this in my head. Okay, just gotta remember. All right. He points to Artemis, Cutie Carbuncle. You guys check out the West Wing.
Alright, on it.
Got it.
Inferno, Blackbird, get the East Wing.
Fine.
Yep. Yeah, yep, right on it.
Archangel, and have you said it? Have you said that what your hero name is yet to him? Or
I mean, if we've already gotten to this part and we're starting in the middle of it, yes.
Okay.
I've definitely at least told Crimson Cloak.
Yeah. Okay. He pauses for a moment, like he's like, Regalia. You guys take the South Wing. I will go into the concourse and deal with whatever kind of things going on there and cause a distraction if need be.
You got it.
Remember, focus on getting the hostages free. Without the hostages, we can clean this up far quicker than we could if they were rewind. Without the hostages, we'll be able to solve this situation much quicker. Everyone understand?
Got it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Get the dead weights out of the way, guard.
Oh, dude.
He kind of looks at. All right, you know what? He's gonna do this. Like he kind of looks down, glares down at. These dead weights are why we're here. We're here to save people, not fulfill our little fantasies of vengeance. With that, because all adults automatically have influence over your characters, because they're adults. With that, he is trying to shift your danger down and your savior up, Blackbird.
Well, of course, I would like to say fuck that.
I mean, that's just part of your character.
All right,
So much sass.
go ahead and just do a flat 2 dice roll. So roll +0.
Are we doing it on the roller or the site?
Roll will probably be easier just because we're already all there.
That was one.
Roll one more die.
So 5.
All right, that is a miss. All right. Rejecting influence. Where is that? Influence has got so many things. All right.
I believe I'll get a potential, and I also get a condition.
Yep. When you reject someone's influence, roll. On a hit, you successfully hold to yourself and to them out. On a miss, their words hit you hard. Mark a condition, and I will still adjust your labels.
So I'm going to mark off angry.
Labels. Oh, nope. Did the exact opposite of what I was supposed to do there.
Oh.
How dare you?
Oops.
I didn't remember which order I had set it up for which part in my little control panel, so.
All right.
So what condition do you
I
mark?
think a lot of us are getting
Angry.
Alright. So yeah, so you kind of see that his thing, but it still kind of hits you like... And like...
He's right. Damn it.
Grumble, grumble.
And I think it bothers you that you're angry because you feel like it shouldn't, but it's like he's got a point kind of thing. So, okay, all right, that out of the way. You have your jobs, and he kind of cracks his knuckles a little bit here, and kind of does a little like the rolling head stretch. I got mine. Do this city proud. And he kind of starts.
Don't worry. We won't let you down. And I give like a little pose of victory, like in my heart.
Oh my god. This
is
going
so
to be-
embarrassing.
Oh, put up with it.
Hey, you're not Ella girl with a bottle, so to say. Wait till you see the spunkiness of cutie.
All right.
Don't worry, we'll go out after this.
Please.
All right. So let's. All right. So Artemis and Carbuncle, since you guys are kind of in the spotlight right now, you guys had the West Wing. So how do you enter this?
Let's see.
You know,
Can you kind of describe like the West Wing? Like,
it's like on the outside, at least, you kind of see. It's got bunches of windows. It is the city's history kind of thing. Like the it's like you got like a little walk through an old timey version of the town. Like that kind of stuff. It's like the actual like city's history kind of portion of it. And there's like large windows. There's of course a skylight because what comic book museum does not have several skylights?
Obviously, how are the bad guys going to break in and steal stuff?
Of course. I mean, that's the way it works.
And there's there's a couple of emergency exits on the perimeter, set with alarms, of course.
So I'm kind of sneaking, and I'm basically going to use probably like a vine or something to open up one of the windows.
Okay.
Like basically one of them that's closer. Wait. Okay. Can Cutie Carbuncle fly?
No, but she is probably pretty good at leaping.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause I think both of us can probably jump pretty high. 'Cause I can't fly, but I can jump.
Yeah. It's like also it's only like 2 stories high.
Yeah, it's only like 2 stories high. So I'm using basically I'm using my earth manipulation to use kind of like get like a vine to kind of like sneak.
All right. I think you're trying to unleash your powers here.
Yes, I am.
So go ahead and roll plus freak.
Okay, let me open
While you get that going, I'm going to go ahead and read the text here for the people watching us. When you unleash your powers to overcome an obstacle, reshape your environment, or extend your senses, roll plus freak. On a hit, you do it. On a 7 to 9, mark a condition, or the GM will tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary.
15.
Holy frafoley!
You rolled 4 dice, though.
Oh,
I did?
Oh, yeah.
Why did I roll 4 dice?
Because roll is a little weird, and every time you click on one of your labels, it just adds more dice to it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Instead of switching out the
4.
modifier.
Seriously! I want my 15 back!
15 would be cheating.
I want my 15
Yeah,
back.
no kidding!
All right.
Like,
So, all right. So you do the are you pulling in, like, you open the window and such, and then, like, so do you and Cutie Carbuncle are going to just, like, jump in, right?
Yeah, we're gonna jump in.
All right. You jump in, and as soon as you land inside, a smoke bomb kind of goes off and kind of you guys start coughing and losing all sign of sight. Things are going well for you guys. Let's jump over to Team B, which was, I believe, Regalia. No, wait, no. Archangel, who did I pair you off with again?
Regalia.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were
I just-
jumping to Inferno and Blackbird.
I didn't know which one
second.
Group B was. You didn't give us
Neither did
labels.
I.
So I'm just like, all right, I'm with Archangel. I think it was South, they said.
Okay,
Yeah,
then,
we're at the south
okay,
entrance.
then it's Inferno and Blackbird. Then okay,
That's what I thought.
basically Team East,
East.
East side.
What did this turn into Teen Titans?
All right.
What?
Like,
Teen Titans has the Titans East.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, the party is just being split. It's gonna be fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right, how do you guys get into the building?
Well, I'm of course going to use magic, so I'm probably going to
Oh crap! We just got a connection. Pop. What happened? Okay, I just completely lost connection there.
Oh yeah.
All right,
Yeah, we
sorry
can-
about that. I did not hear anything that was said there.
Right. So yeah, I'm of course going to use magic, and the spell I'm going to use is going to turn me into a swarm of like insects to fly through the air vent.
And just leave Inferno behind.
Yes, of course.
Inferno.
Poor Inferno.
I think I'll just use fire and blow through the wall.
All right, you came in like
coming.
a wrecking ball.
He came in like a fireball.
Fireballs can wreck. Come on. Don't be like that.
The reason they called things explosive.
Okay, I gotta say this though. What Blackbird did was dropped him like he was hot.
Oh, really? Ouch.
Could pass it up, but yeah. All right, so did you guys both kind of doing your own thing? Unless you want to use one of your specific moves, which I think might apply in this one situation. You're both going to be trying to unleash your powers.
All right. Oh, that is a 5. Dice are not liking me today.
Unstoppable might work because it smash your way through scenery.
Yeah, that's I think the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, so that's plus danger.
All right.
Okay, that's an 8.
So what does it say on the 7 to 9? And a hit on the 7 to 9. All right, I think it's a significant collateral damage unless you roll a 10 plus, right? Or was that, no? That's the burn.
On
Nova.
a 7 to 9, choose One marking condition: leave something behind or take something with you.
All right. So what? I don't think there's something like taking something with you. I just
Yeah.
don't really see that one.
No.
Condition would probably be the easiest one, but
Huh?
condition would probably be the easiest.
Yeah.
The situation. I just.
Yeah, probably mark a condition.
All right. So what condition are you marking?
Angry.
Of course, everyone's going to be so angry by the end of this session.
Maybe.
All right. So what I'm going to say here is, as you bust through and you're just kind of like pissed off that your teammate just kind of ditched you again, just like everyone else does, and you just kind of channel that and just kind of go all Kool-Aid Man on the wall. You find yourself in the historical area. Probably a few mummies that aren't going to be salvageable from this one. Also, unfortunately for Zeiston, a sudden shift in the ventilation, specifically a sudden rise in the heat on the thermostat, kicks in the AC. And suddenly there is a whirling fan of death for your swarm body.
Okay.
This is not going to cause any issues, no. Jumping over to the south team. How do you guys try to get in?
All right. What's the situation around us? We
So-
approached on the south. What are we looking at?
What's the back of the building look like?
There's a couple of things. There's a bunch of garden and sculpture part kind of grounds around it. It's kind of like this big circular kind of cutout in the middle of the downtown kind of area. It's basically museum/park kind of thing. There's kind of like rows of skyscrapers. It's like a big roundabout road kind of circling the perimeter. There is the streets are kind of right now away from it are kind of blocked off by the police, as this is kind of like a hostage situation. So they don't want to add more hostages, ideally.
Fair enough.
Again, much like the similar structure, the south wing is actually the kind of more of the office space kind of thing, where there's where their shipping and receiving is, where they kind of do the more research tasks and such. Similar window structure. Not as many skylights.
Okay.
Back here.
Where are the hostages relative to here?
They're somewhere in the south. There's somewhere in the south wing. I think the area you guys are going to is probably where they have the curator.
Well, we need to scout out where the things
So
are.
I think maybe we should try and get in on one of the upper windows.
Well,
because if they're going to keep them anywhere, I think they're going to keep them close to ground level, so they can easily try and make a getaway. So if we can sneak on in on them from above, that might be our best bet.
Well, it sounds
Sure.
well. Let's before we go yet. It sounds like Regalia wanted to kind of try to send something in to scout. If you want to describe it, I can have you roll to assess the situation.
Yeah. I was just saying what I
I'm
thought.
definitely
and
gonna roll to
ideas.
assess the situation. Yeah. I mean, oh wait.
Which is
You can click on. I was about to say you can click on the individual dice to get rid of dice too in roll.
Okay.
Okay, on an 11.
Nice.
So, assess the situation. When you assess the situation, roll plus superior. On a 10 plus, ask 2. On a 7 to 9, ask 1. Take plus 1 while acting on the answers. What here can I use to blank? What here is the biggest threat? What here is in the greatest danger? And what here is most vulnerable to me? And how can we best end this quickly?
It's probably going to be what here is the most vulnerable and what here is the greatest danger. What he actually does probably is what could he use to scout?
a pocket handkerchief.
I was about to say either. My mind went to Glover, his scarf.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
scarf might be a
The
little,
scarf might be, yeah, it might be a
little too big.
Well, I mean, a scarf winding its way around things. So
Yeah, fair enough.
unleashes the scarf. It unfurls of its own accord, basically, and he sort of tosses it in it through the air. Upon returning to me, I say, I surreptitiously ask, what did you see?
All right,
And it can describe.
Yeah, so it kind of describes to you the room that it saw. It looks like to be the kind of snake through. So it saw a room where it described a black cloaked figure with wearing a white mask was holding a gun at the back of the holding a gun at the
This is something that
curators had in demanding that he open a safe.
Yes.
So that is probably the thing that is the most danger here. But actually, I'm going to add a little bit to that. But it also said it saw little wires kind of stretch across various corridors. So it looks like the area is rigged with traps as well.
Oh, the area is trapped.
Oh.
But the curator is in danger right this moment.
So.
And as from
a man with a white mask.
Wait. Okay.
Is this blank?
You haven't. No one's seen it, so you can't be sure.
Okay.
So we need to sneak our way in.
And that's where I'm going to give you the most vulnerable to you is that, obviously, the best way for you to kind of get in with your specific skill set is that. Oh yeah, if you could do something where you could just walk along the ceiling, this person is clearly thinking in 2 dimensions and not 3 dimensions. So anything where you could kind of either just fly or distort gravity or.
So stay above the ground.
Yep.
Regalia is absolutely capable of this.
So is Archangel, actually.
There we go.
So we're pretty well equipped for this.
The easy way, and Regalia basically just walks in the air.
And Archangel can fly, so.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna cut back over to the East team as you guys are kind of coughing and hacking through the smoke and trying to see what's going on. You see a clear telltale laser pointer aimed at Carbuncle. What do you do, Artemis?
I'm going to. Do I see where the laser is connected to?
You can see it's it looks like it's someone with a laser sight being aimed from outside of the smoke cloud kind of thing.
So I'm gonna grab. So I can see somebody then. Right?
You can't see them, but you can kind of see the direction it's coming from.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do, kind of assuming that there is either another person or there is a machine on the other end, I'm gonna grab my bow and arrow, and I'm gonna shoot at it.
All right. Sounds like you are trying to directly engage a threat.
Also, I'm gonna note before we, obviously it's gonna depend on if I roll. Remember that it is a magic bow and arrow.
Yep.
So when you,
that will affect how we describe it.
Yes. Wait, was it plus freak?
Plus danger.
Plus danger. Okay. Six.
All right, Carbuncle. Do you? Actually, you guys have at least one team in the pool right now. So, do you want to spend that because there's supposed to be one team added at the start of the session? So, do you want to spend that team to bump that up to a 7?
Yes.
Carbuncle's got has to
help.
Oh,
Carbuncle, yeah.
Can't help yourself, unfortunately.
Yeah, I could not have. Oh, wait. So is the laser being aimed at me specifically?
Yeah,
that's what you were saying, right?
Yeah.
And she's trying to. I don't know if she's attacking. Is she attacking the attacker, or
Yeah.
just trying to stop it from hitting me?
She's trying to attack the attacker. So.
I would like to, with a little flourish, bring up a crystallized little shield to protect myself for a second.
Okay.
Because like that's the way I imagine a lot of my basic power looks. Is that it
Well-
is very they are obviously gem flavored
Yeah.
constructs, basically.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna roll back there. We're asking you to spend a team to help her with her attack. So how would you do
Yeah.
that?
Oh yeah, like I see her aim is going to be a little off, so I would like to throw a little magic baton to kind of like bounce it off the wall to further hit this guy. Actually,
Okay. So like, are you throwing up like a little mirror to reflect it to kind of course correct?
yeah.
Okay. So that bumps it up to a 7. So that's a hit. On a hit, you trade blows. Choose one and choose one. Resist or avoid their blows. Take something from them. Create an opportunity for your allies, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
Create an opportunity for your ally.
Okay. So you kind of pull back and kind of breathe out, kind of trying to be like thing, and you just let go of your arrow. Carbuncle throws a mirror to kind of direct it. However, you were counting on the magic of yours to kind of correct it more than this set of mirror, so it still kind of hits something, but throws it off its aim, and kind of a spray of kind of bullets kind of sprays at you. How tough are you?
Tough.
Like bulletproof tough? That's just going to affect how I describe it, because obviously you're not actually going to get a gaping chest wound here or anything.
Demigod tough.
Okay, so you're able to...
I am a demigod, so...
I imagine it might still sting, but she's not going to like...
It's still gonna sting,
Okay.
but I am practically immortal, so...
Yeah. Alright. So you kind of get showered with bullets and such, so, I'm going to say, though, you are going to mark... I'm not going to say angry because damn it, everyone's getting angry. We need other conditions to start flying here.
That's because everyone's pissing everyone off.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? No.
We have a bunch of angsty teenagers.
Yeah, mark angry. It fits too well. You're angry. You know, Carbuncle threw off your aim.
I'm pissed at Carbuncle, yeah.
Yeah, but the opportunity though is that one of the bullet spray hits the sprinkler system, causing it to kind of go off, and the smoke kind of gets cleared out by it.
Yep.
And Carbuncle, you can clearly see the blank-faced masked figure in like black cloak and body armor. We'll get back to you in a second.
Style.
So, how do you avoid whirling blade death, Blackbird?
Let's see. Well, all right. I think I'm going to quickly kind of cast another spell to blow up the air vents before the fire hits me.
All right, go ahead. Roll plus freak.
All right. Seven. Woo!
All right, on a hit, you do it. On a 7 to 9, either mark a condition, or I'll tell you how your effect is unstable or temporary.
I will go with unstable or temporary.
Joy. So yeah, you just kind of your swarm kind of does arcane forms, I guess, in like formations. It's the only way I can think of you spellcasting as a swarm. But
It makes a pentagram.
you kind of just like a flash of infernal energy strikes the thing, and it kind of blasts outward. Unfortunately, though, what the problem was is where that particular event is you see a bunch of little shrapnel shards, or rather, the rolling blade is now suddenly, you see, flying, spinning towards a bunch of people with their hands on the back of their heads, as a figure in like black cloaks with a blank white mask and like Armor is holding like a gun over them, like clearly keeping guard. Inferno, you'll get a chance to respond to that in a moment. So, I'm just gonna say, because of both your foreknowledge of the traps and the fact that it's just so within your guys' wheelhouse, I'm not gonna have you guys roll to start flying or levitating or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Also, because technically Radical's character can fly by default, Regalia can fly because that's just part of the set, so it's something you can do so easily it's not even worth mentioning.
Yes.
Okay.
That is one of the reasons why it's not like, oh, I have to specifically empower. Yeah, it's something that outsider can do.
All right, you've made yourself. You're right now outside of the curator's office. You hear him just threatening it, just like you hear just a voice like, no, open the goddamn safe. Just open it. And the thing is like, I can't. I'm trying. Sorry. It's just the combination is very intricate, and if I don't do it, it will lock down until we get a lot of other people in here, and then it's that kind of like. He's trying to. The guy's in a hurry to try to get something out of this safe, and the curator's trying to, meet his demands so he doesn't get shot. But issue. So what do you do?
The two of us are, I suppose, up above in a surreptitious location.
Yeah, you're just outside of the door, like, or just outside the room in some way.
Although. This would be interesting, at least as a start. If Regalia maybe sends his scarf in first to try and like trip this guy up before we go in.
I could trip him up. I could attempt to retrieve the pistol from here.
Yeah. The less I get involved, the less damage there's going to be.
Yes. So Regalia is going to sort of tug on his glove, and he's going to have a direct line between himself and where the gun is, and he's going to sort of use magic to reach very, very far to grab the gun.
Okay. Because of how this is being one of the choices, you are directly engaging with a threat.
Am I saving somebody? Can I be
actually? Yeah, you can defend. Defend someone.
That's. I'm not trying to hurt him. I'm just trying to grab the gun.
Yeah, sure. That intention matters here. So go ahead and do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Because I'm not gonna. It's not gonna end with him beaten up. It's gonna end with me having the gun in my hand and either snatching it away or at least pulling it out of the direction.
All right. Roll plus savior.
Yeah.
That way later on we can
a little bit better, but not great. Interesting. Okay. 7.
Nice.
All right. All right. Defend.
I need a list of the basic moves. I think because I don't have one.
Yeah.
I'll send that.
Yep. Defend. When you defend someone or something from an immediate threat, roll plus savior. For NPC threats, which this is, on a hit, you keep them safe and choose one. On a 7 to 9, it costs you. Expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation.
I expose myself to danger because it becomes obvious that I'm right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So go ahead. And choose one from the list. The list, which I should probably read, is add a team to the pool, take influence over someone you protect, or clear a condition.
I'll add a team to the pool since I don't know anything about how important this person is, and I'm literally going to probably be helping the team with this. So
okay.
Seems likely. What happens is like the glove reaches out and it seems like it kind of as if space were shorter between where I am reaching and his and there. Mm-hmm. But what it looks like the glove stretches out extremely far, but not in like a stretchy way. For a moment, the space between my hand and the glove is very short, and I grab the gun. And it's up to you whether I get it out of his hands immediately or if I just like wrench it.
Yeah, my brain was kind of picturing it like you were doing like a perspective trick. Where you're
Kind of like that, yeah. A little bit like that. Yes. And I
Alright.
guess because I didn't roll very well, this means it's extremely obvious where I am because he sees this big, long white glove just
Reach
instead of
through.
it happening a bit less obviously.
Yeah. And it's just like, you just kind of like, you use the gun just kind of, also I'm going to say with this, like, the gun goes kind of flying off to the corner of the room, so it's like, it's not in your hand.
Okay. I don't successfully grab it. But it gets twisted out of his hand. Okay.
Alright, so yeah, you add a team to the pool, so you're up to one team, and he kind
well-
of pulls out a higher caliber gun, which is like a small grenade launcher.
He's not threatening the curator anymore.
Okay.
Yes, the curator has...
He's pulling out a bigger caliber gun.
Yes.
It's time to have a little bit of fun. Yeah, I
Take the
let's match
gun.
this.
How about
All right.
a bigger gun?
Let's match this.
Yeah, so he pulls out what looks like
See what
a...
Archangel can do.
He pulls out looks like a shotgun grenade launcher.
We're mixing things now.
Well, no, it's just I'm describing the stock, I guess. Like it's got the big tube, and it's got like a wooden stock to it. Like,
Okay.
he's expecting trouble. So,
Apparently.
all right. So we're gonna kind of jump in between the three stories we got going here. All right, Cutie Carbuncle. So yeah, you see this. Yes. Okay. Look, it totally looks like blank. It's up to you whether you've heard about this like young vigilante before or not, but it totally is blank. That's what you see.
Hey, that's not very nice. You could hurt someone with those bullets. I would like to run up to him and just basically instantly knock the weapon out of his hand. Basically, I will also similarly disarm my foe.
Yeah, but this case it's not going to be a defend. This is definitely going to be a directly engage a threat.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Go ahead and roll plus danger.
That is not my stat, but oh boy, that means I'm probably likely going to get some potential out of this. Sorry, I'm trying to deal with all the random pop-up things, but I'm trying to remember how exactly do I roll on this?
Go ahead and scroll up to your
Roll to your labels and click on the label you want to use.
and then it'll pop up the dice thing. Just make sure you close it out afterwards, because that way that clears out the dice.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it starts stacking them.
And then you click roll?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, that's a 6. That's average.
No, it's actually a little below average. That's a miss.
Oof.
Hey, you got potential.
Yep.
Hey, I did. That is true. I get some potential.
You got potential, kid.
All right, yeah. So, but as you kind of go to kind of like bat the assault rifle out of it, he just kind of sidesteps and just kind of like, get away from me, like you weirdo.
Oh.
So you actually say?
Actually, yeah, I gotta say, get away from me, you weirdo, and I'm just to say, this is going to be. I'm making a hard move here. You're going to shift. You're going to shift your freak up and your mundane down.
Oh no! Not the two labels I already kind of specialize in. Oh no!
So.
I imagine I don't get a chance to resist this.
No, this is me making a move. This is not the normal influence mechanics.
So how do I shift them up and down then on this sheet?
Just
There's a edit button on the top. Like a little switch.
Where?
Like a little.
at the top of the sheet, there should be a little switch that says edit.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, that's right. Okay. Sorry, I'm still getting used to this. So you said freak up. Sorry. Freak up, mundane down?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, so, jumping over to, Inferno, you see a whirling fan
Wait,
blade.
where was I?
You had set up the opportunity for,
Okay. Okay.
So
I just figured I'd at least be in the scene.
you are there. You were just kind of like you. Basically, he was in the. This was Jane acting while suppressive fire was going on at you.
Okay.
You're going to be feeling that one in the morning. Inferno, you see a whirling blade of death rocketing towards the hostages. What do you do?
Attack it.
All right. Go ahead. Roll plus savior because you're trying to defend someone.
Eight.
All right. On a 7 to 9, you get to choose one, and on a hit, you choose one from the list. And then you also have to either expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation. So, add team to the pool, take influence of someone you protect, or clear a condition.
Add a team to the pool.
All right, we're up to 2 team now, people.
Mm-hmm.
Because even though we're separated, we're there to support each other.
You need teamwork.
To make the dream work.
Team?
That's right. The dream will work. We got it.
All right, so how do you either expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation? Or at least, which one of the two would you prefer?
Probably expose myself to danger.
Okay, yeah. So you kind of jump out and just kind of whoosh.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of just melt it into slag. But if you weren't in the center of attention before, you are definitely the center of attention now. And he kind of this one also has this blank also has an assault rifle. That's why I had you guys split up and fight at different things, was to slow the reveal that there are multiple blanks.
Nice.
So I think after this round, I'm going to kind of just focus on one and kind of get you guys kind of wrapped in your little scuffle.
All
Sure.
right.
But yeah, like so he kind of
Down. Thank you.
he kind of actually, much like the other one, kind of takes his assault rifle, kind of lets it kind of fall. This one it's held up by a strap, so it doesn't clatter to the ground. But he pulls out a very large caliber Magnum.
Ooh.
And starts aiming at you. We'll see where that ends up. So, all right. Grenade launcher blank is kind of ready to cause some grief for you guys. What is Archangel doing?
What do I want to do? I think her first reaction is going to be to attack this blank back.
Okay. Do you want to first generate burn?
Probably.
So, roll plus.
How do that?
As the former noble, let me let you know, building burn is very important for your build.
Yeah, of course. When you charge your power, roll plus condition you currently have marked. So just roll 2 dice.
Yep.
Four.
All right. On a miss. What does it
On
say?
a miss. Hold 2 burn and mark 3 conditions. 3 conditions.
That's the reward thing.
That's rude. Okay, so that basically means I get. Does that mean I get 2 burn or do?
Yeah, you
because
get.
It says hold 2 burn.
That basically means you have 2 burn floating around for you to spend.
Got it. And then mark 3 conditions.
Yep. Angry seems to be
Oh,
popular this season.
Yeah, angry is gonna be one of them. I think guilty is probably another one,
Okay.
and probably insecure.
Okay. Now you could go ahead and, if you want to spend that burn or do whatever you want to do with that. Now,
I mean, yeah, I'll use one burn.
okay.
I'll use a burn on constructs.
Okay. What are you creating?
She's probably going to try not match exactly, but she's probably going to try and match the gun that he's holding. She's like, okay, you want to threaten us with a grenade launcher? I'll show you a grenade launcher.
A giant missile launcher.
No, we're not gonna go that far. She has a hard enough time constructing things.
Was it guilty or hopeless that was marked?
Guilty was marked.
Okay. Just making sure. So, all right. So you just create that then, or what is it? What's the What's the text on constructs?
It says spend one burn to create any object with your power up to the size of a person. Spend an additional burn to animate it independently of yourself.
All right. Well,
the contract resolves at the end of the scene.
So I guess if you're gonna fire, I guess you have a gun in your hand. You're gonna fire it. Go.
Now I can shoot it.
Directly engage a threat.
Yeah. That was roll against what?
Roll with danger.
Roll with danger.
Let's get dangerous.
What's up, danger?
Okay. Whoops. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Get rid of those. Rolled a 5.
Okay. Wow.
Dice hate me today.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Except when did dice not hate me, though?
Oh boy.
Good job, team.
Shush.
Well, you do it. You knock him back hard. You also blow out a massive hole, including said safe.
Oh,
That's
not what I wanted. Oh.
Was that your intention?
Not my intention. She looks all sorts of embarrassed at this point.
Sorry.
No, it matches her character, so it's fine.
Right. Well, it matches my character. Like, is that?
Yeah, she's
Seems counterproductive.
this is not what I wanted.
So yeah, we'll just kind of put a pin on that one here. We'll just let's finish up now with Artemis and Cutie Carbuncle here.
All right.
All right, Artemis, the bullet fire of spray finally stops, so you can kind of your skin is stinging from the bullet. Thankfully, there weren't armor-piercing rounds, otherwise you probably would have been dead.
Right. Deadish.
I'm gonna say here, if the thing with totems passing on, you guys aren't immortal.
Yeah.
You're just really hard to kill.
Yeah.
So lethality is still a possibility for you guys.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, you see, he kind of knocked back Kitty Carbuncle, and he's kind of looking to draw. He's kind of lining up a shot with his assault rifle. What do you do?
So.
Also, I'm going to say Kitty Carbuncle, probably not bulletproof, right?
Oh, I imagine her more thing is hopefully either things hit her outfit, or where she has the guarding, or she more dodges / avoids techniques outright.
I just want to know
Great. Things are blowing up. He's got a gun, and I've got a bow and arrow.
Bow and arrow.
Obviously.
Oh god, I didn't get to watch that today.
Huh?
I was gonna watch that today, and I totally didn't.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you were.
We're gonna watch that some point this week.
Yes, please. I want to. All right. So, since, as I said, I got a bow and arrow. Actually, no, wait, I'm gonna do something else.
Okay.
I'm gonna try my vines again.
Alright.
I'm gonna use the vines to steal it from him.
Alright. So, still gonna directly engaging a threat here, though.
Yeah. So, roll...
Plus danger.
Roll plus danger. Okay. Get off my homework and do that. The 3.
Oh.
Okay. It's a 3. Oh, my luck is so bad today.
Okay.
I think the dice hate everybody, let's be honest.
My dice hate me today.
Honestly, yeah, the dice have been really brutal. Like, looking through the chat log here, it's like over half the rolls have included at least 1 1.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
I haven't even been using the chat log. I'm using,
Well, I know, whenever you roll, it still puts it in the chat log.
Oh, it does?
So we can look at the
Even
rolls.
when you roll on
I didn't
roll?
even know that.
There's a chat log in roll.
Oh, okay.
So. Yeah, wow.
Oh, yeah, I see that now.
Anyways, so what I'm going to say here is because these ones are meant to be more of the warm-up before the actual thing. So you kind of yank it. Unfortunately, though, instead of his gun coming to you, you get the entire blank. And you catch him in your hand, and suddenly he slumps. And you see little, trickles of things that look like a big vomit and mixed with other...
That is so gross!
Also, you're going to mark guilty. Because, as much as whatever you were trying to do, you were not trying to make him vomiting blood.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Conditions.
Oh, yeah, I should probably
Where are
mark that one.
conditions? Labels. Conditions. There we go. Oh, I'm angry. I'm guilty.
Yeah. Welcome to being a teenager.
I mean...
only if only our Nova was having this bad of luck.
I already have 3 conditions marked.
True. True.
But yeah, so yours is down.
I didn't mean to!
So yeah, he's got the Kid Carbuncle. You see it, the blank that was pulled towards Artemis just slump over. And are you trying to hide what you did from Carbuncle? Or are you trying to quickly toss him aside and
Yes, totally. I have shame. I have a lot of shame.
Over. I'm like, well, good shot. Way to go, Artemis. I hold up my hand for a high five.
I just sit here just give kind of a thumbs up I'm good!
No touchy.
And I think that more from the actual thing, this is where you get the guilty from. Alright.
This poor naive soul, he thinks I did something good.
So, alright, well, you kind of, you guys quickly, kind of release all the hostages and kind of let them out to one of the emergency exits and everything. But you hear kind of, after a little bit of time of that, you hear a kind of a big rumble in the central area. So it looks like something, it doesn't seem like anything good is going on in there.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we'll leave you on that thread to jump over to Inferno being aimed at with.
So, question a second. The vomiting. What caused that? Was that my? Yup, thought so.
That's why you marked guilty. That was your plague abilities going out of control again.
I was gonna say, was that me that did that, or was it something else?
I'm gonna be back.
Oh.
I am really using with these guys. I'm really using the move. Give you exactly what you want, but
Okay. This is great.
All right, so Inferno, you
Yeah.
you are facing down as you stare down this blank with a grenade launcher. The Blackbird reforms off to the side on top of a railing. I'm gonna say this. Wait, no. This we established. This was the Egyptian exhibit because every museum has one of those.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because I ruined the mummies, possibly by setting them on fire.
So I'm gonna say you end up
You know,
perched
I'm
on.
gonna note that in our Digimon game, despite the fact that we've been in a museum a couple different times, we have not found an Egyptian exhibit yet.
Anyways, so yeah, Blackbird.
Back on track.
On the nose.
You reform on top of the little Sphinx replica, kind of looking down at the situation. What do you do?
What?
What do you do?
Well, I am going to kind of shoot an arcane bolt at the blank.
All right. Roll to directly engage a threat plus danger.
Seven.
All right. You trade blows on a hit. You and choose 79. Choose one. Resist or avoid their blows. Take something from them. Create an opportunity for your allies, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
I think impress, surprise, or frighten would probably fit the best here, considering I just kind of popped up.
All right. So yeah, you kind of send this course of. Of course, it looks like a raven or black, crow, whatever. It looks like a COVID. Not COVID. Corvid. Corvid.
So COVID has an appearance now.
Wait, did you say COVID has an appearance now?
I said COVID instead of Corvid. Important
Yeah,
distinction.
I was distracted by homework.
All right.
I'm doing homework while we're playing, so.
So yes, you send this bird, and he kind of looks at it, jumps and fires off one of those little explosive, which hits the statue you're on, kind of causing it to crumble beneath you, and you kind of land on the ground, and it's just like you're in pain.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say, actually, you know what? No, this is the time to do it. Take a powerful blow. Roll plus
All right.
conditions marked.
Well, I only got one condition marked, so.
Hope you roll low.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here.
This is the time you roll 2 6s. Because the dice roller hates you.
Talk about that. We had that happen a few times last game.
Well, yeah, I got a 7, so.
Alright. On a 7 to 9, choose one. You lash out verbally, provoke a teammate to foolhardy action, or take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition. You give ground. Your opposition gets an opportunity, or you struggle past the pain. Mark 2 conditions.
Anyway, let's see here. I think, I think I'm going to give ground. That sounds probably the best for the situation, considering I fell.
Alright. You kind of see him. He kind of runs up to you, and he's kind of aiming at you point blank, because clearly you have spooked him, and he wants you gone. Again, for you two, I'll say whether or not you have heard of the vigilante who has disappeared for a couple of years at this point. Blank suddenly appearing here of all places. But he definitely, if you do know him, he definitely seems to move with an actual practice grace, even if he's not necessarily making the best tactical decisions. So, Inferno, what do you do? As this guy is aiming point blank at Blackbird with a grenade launcher in the Egyptian exhibit.
Attack him from behind with a very large burst of flame.
Also, I just want to say that I would play that clue game where you can say it was blank in the Egyptian exhibit with a grenade launcher.
Obviously, we need a superhero version of Clue.
All right, so go ahead and roll to directly engage a threat.
Okay. That is
Danger. Five.
All right. So yeah, you torch him completely, more completely than you probably should. Like he is on fire and screaming. And thankfully, the sprinklers eventually turn on and put him out. But take a powerful blow yourself because that's something that happens. But it's not you're not killers. That's not what you try to do.
Okay.
This is kind of the opposite of Interstitial, where Interstitial it felt like you guys couldn't fail early on.
Yeah.
I like this. This is giving us some balancing.
Maybe the dice will like us later.
We'll see.
Keyword.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh god!
That's plus 1, so 12.
On a 10 plus, choose one. You must remove yourself from the situation, flee, pass out, etc., or lose control of yourself or your powers in a terrible way, or choose two options from the 7 to 9 list.
I'm gonna say lose control.
I kind of figured you were.
I saw that one coming.
So, just to kind of keep the momentum moving, there's a rupture in your suit. Specifically, it's a rupture in basically you kind of got a little thermal shock going with the water, and you were kind of stressing it already from fighting, and it kind of you start being propelled, and as it's kind of going, it gets bigger and bigger. You basically are being a rocket heading towards the central area, and you're going to probably be erupting in a pillar of fire soon. We'll worry about that later.
Later.
Oops.
Well, on the bright side, I now know what the explosive sound comes from.
No kidding.
I see. You've set us up for failure. I understand.
Oh, Inferno.
All right, but now Archangel and
Back to the hole in the wall.
Regalia, you kind of look out the hole in the wall, and you look over at the unconscious blank in the corner. What do you do?
Well, we're actually still being menaced by a blank with an assault rifle.
He's
some kind.
unconscious.
Oh, he's unconscious now?
At least I knocked him out.
He was point blank concussive blast. We're not gonna play super physical where he should have ruptured eardrums and internal bleeding, but he's out.
Sure. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I must have missed that. I apologize.
Out of all three groups.
What else is around us then?
You have the cowering.
There's a hole in a wall, and is that all we see?
There's a desk with a cowering curator.
I probably should go check to make sure he's okay.
As you kind of
for putting a hole in the wall.
As you lean over, he says, "Please, I'll give you anything."
No. I'm not gonna hurt you. We're here to help.
Are the heroes?
Oh, you're heroes.
Sorry about the wall.
You're younger than I was expecting. I thought the Crusaders or something would have responded to this, but I'm not gonna complain. No, not gonna complain.
I'm glad you're not going to complain.
Okay,
That
so
would be rude.
You were also stressed out of your mind. Let's get you out of here.
Yes. Why is there a hole in the wall?
Yeah, sorry about that.
What?
That was
He didn't get what was in the safe because that stuff is priceless and irreplaceable.
Hey, Regalia, grab what's in the safe before we leave.
I don't know.
I go over to look at the safe, and I'm like,
What safe?
What safe?
What safe?
What happened?
Are the things in the safe okay, or did I destroy them?
There's
too?
no safe. There's a hole in the wall. There's a hole in the floor. There is a basically a
Oh,
crater where it was. And what happened to it, you don't know.
Son of a.
This is why I wanted to use the name to just breakers.
This is not what I expected. Now we have to get him out and go find the safe.
And he's like,
Well, I suppose I can look around. I'm going to immediately start the search for the safe. As far as I know,
I don't know what
everything
he.
else is-
I don't know what he wanted. He just wanted something that he was insist was in the safe. Do you have an idea how hard those safes are to open? There's like 16 digits.
Unless you can snap it open.
Ugh, no, this thing is like solid adamantinite.
What
Big
was it?
words.
What was it? Didn't you say it was like blown open in the former scene, or is that not what happened?
It got
Was just
basically the safe got. I was saying that the safe got blown away or blown up. You don't know.
Yes, yes. So
okay.
Regalia is going to immediately start looking around and see. Well, actually, does he know if there's still danger in the area? Does it sound like there's still danger? Or
Not
what?
immediate. Not at the moment.
Okay, so he's
Arc-
going to
it's a-
start.
While
looking around.
Regalia's doing the search, Archangel's gonna get the curator at least out of the building before coming back
Yes.
to see if she can help.
Yeah.
She's the one that blew the safe away after all.
Do you take the convenient exit nearby?
Yes.
So you
Mm.
kind of lift him out of the hole in the wall?
Yeah.
That's fine.
I kind of just grab him and just
Mhm.
fly him outside.
That's fine.
Gently drop him off. I'm not gonna just like yeet him.
Yeah, he's kind of like you kind of wave down a paramedic to kind of go in and come and take him. He's like, don't know what they wanted. Don't know what they wanted. Don't know what they wanted.
We're gonna have to figure this one out. She'll make her way back to Regalia, see if he's found anything by the time she's gotten back.
All right. So Regalia, as you're kind of looking around, go ahead and roll plus superior as you're assessing the new situation. All right. You get to ask one question from the list, which is
Why am I not hearing anything?
no one's talking right now.
Hold on. I
Okay.
should.
You were responding as if someone was talking.
No, I was responding to a roll.
Okay.
So, what here can I use to blank? What here is the biggest threat? What is in the greatest danger? What is most vulnerable to me? How can we best end this quickly?
Hold on. Where's this list? I suppose the closest thing is what here can I use to find the safe specifically, because that's what I'm looking for. The question question isn't exactly there. It could also be how can we best end this quickly, which is to say find the safe quickly.
Yeah. All right. What you kind of as you kind of are glancing.
Maybe it could be different. So unleash my powers.
Oh
Will
yeah.
allow me to extend my senses. And so I could I could be like time to search, and I, remove my coat and the gloves, and they all flitter off and then when they return, I ask them.
Yeah. That's actually, and it's the same exact roll. So
Yeah, it's the same roll for me. So
market condition, or else saying how your effect is unstable or temporary.
give me unstable or temporary. I think
Yay!
condition's a bad one. So this means that I'm going to find the safe and going to need to go to it immediately.
Nope. You start attuning yourself to your clothing, kind of listening in. You kind of hear they say there is a nearby skyscraper that has a hole in it now. It suddenly has a small hole in it. But you suddenly hear shouting in your your clothes speak. The shouting seems to be coming from the unconscious figure, and it seems to be coming from the mask, and it is deafening to you. The mask seems to be shouting, I'm blank, but it's at an ear-piercing thing, so you are on the ground, kind of clutching your head as the mask is just kind of trying to assert something about itself.
No.
This is when Archangel kind of comes into the scene and sees you see Regalia kind of clutching his head in pain, and
Yeah, gonna.
And I'm definitely staring at Blank's face.
the blank face of Blank.
Well, here's a question: because I'm not entirely sure, based off of whatever they've done in the past, would she know? Like, if with him staring at the mask, would she know that that piece of clothing is doing something to him? Or
Actually, I'm just going to say it. I'm like, the mask. Oh, the mask is in terrible pain.
okay, the mask is in terrible pain. I guess her first reaction.
He kind of does like a. Does he want to reach out for the mask or not? Like a, I don't know. I'm not sure.
First reaction.
Do you want to save the mask?
Okay, when you pull the Blank mask off, his entire outfit vanishes, and you see just like a random, like a guy with like a full beard, a black hair, and like glasses kind of there, and he's still unconscious, but the mask is still in your hand.
Yee, did not expect that.
And you get like pinprick on the back of your neck for reasons you can't quite understand.
Is the mask still?
Oh, it's still
shouting?
it's quieter. It's quieter. It's quieted down, but you can still feel it shouting, kind of thing. Like it's like for best way you now that it's kind of quieted down, so you're able to think a little bit. It sounds like someone did a very brute force style enchantment on the thing to try to assert some sort of identity on it, on the wearer of the mask.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mask has been.
This thing doesn't. I don't.
It is a horrible corruption of Vestimancy. A horrid
Where's
use.
Inferno when you need him?
On that thing, you suddenly hear a in the central.
Well, I know where.
I just love that panel is like, where is Inferno when you need, and you don't. It's like so. Next panel is just you saying him and just the explosion kind of silhouetting in the background, kind of thing. And it's just like it's your background's kind of wiped out by the boom, like onomatopoeia, the comic, and just your face kind of going a little like,
Son of a bitch.
Yes,
I know where he is. Yeah, we should probably go see what he did this time.
Yes.
But what do we do?
Well.
But mask. What should we do with this in the meantime? This thing is like.
We mustn't allow this to fall into someone else's hands. I will take it, and I will see about it.
Hopefully you've got a safe place to keep it that's not, in your hands. This thing's gross. She'll hand it over.
loving the characters. You're loving them.
Huh?
Loving all the characters.
Okay, so let's.
Really?
If I grab the mask, does it do anything?
No.
To...
No, you don't.
Okay.
And you don't get the same. Like you can you clearly know what's going on with it, but you don't get the same pinpricks feeling that
Okay.
that Archangel does.
Okay.
Anywho.
I whisk it away to wherever I keep clothing when I don't need it.
In your pocket dimension.
I actually, you know what? It probably makes sense that I literally put it into a pocket. I open the cloak and I stuff it into the inside pocket, and it just goes away.
Yeah.
Clever. Anywho, now that she's handed the mask over, she'll
Yes.
turn towards the source of the noise and be like, "Come on, let's go find them."
All right.
Also, he's reaching into the pocket, ready to pull something out. As we're doing, he's trying to fish something out. It's a little hard to get out because it's large.
Oh.
Well, okay. So how does Artemis and Carbuncle show up into the? Oh, let me kind of set the scene here. The atrium is a large kind of open thing. There's like kind of like various little dioramas kind of spread around there. Kind of think of the central hub of the museum and Night in the Museum.
Yeah.
Complete, including T-Rex skeleton.
Yee!
Oh.
Can Can it be a Velociraptor skeleton?
No Velociraptor.
No, just a T-Rex. Come on, that's the iconic thing to put at the front.
Sorry, dear. So
Wow.
moments before.
Check that
Moments before you guys show up on the scene, and before Inferno rockets in, there is a fourth blank, who is just going to setting the scene to what Inferno blasts into.
Yeah.
It says he's kind of taunting Crimson Cloak, who has somehow managed to get who is completely tied up, has been kind of somehow completely substrained by epic level wire and basically there was a huge trap that was set up in advance for whoever came in through the front door.
Oh, excellent. Well, that go in the front door then. That just makes sense.
Basically, the comic panel is kind of showing you this before the kind of thing, and it says as soon as my compatriots come back with the battery, the skeleton will be will have enough power here to bring the skeleton back to life, and then this whole city will kneel before us. Classic villain monologue kind of crap going on here.
Wow.
I imagine if me and Artemis are entering the scene, I'm going to be in the traditional superhero fashion. Well, sounds like your plan's about to go extinct.
Not yet, because Inferno's the first one on the scene because that's the noise that you see, and I get to describe exactly how Inferno's powers lose control in a terrible way. I imagine you have equipment on you that can patch up, that can do an emergency seal, but the rupture goes off, and as you kind of rocket through, you kind of skid past the little oil sigils on the ground around the T-Rex and light them on fire, which starts a giant bonfire around this T-Rex, who starts moving while still on fire, and you've created a giant, living, flaming skeleton of a T-Rex.
Oh dear.
And that's the site that everyone else gets to come in on.
No, really?
So, we'll let Team East come in here first.
Go ahead.
So, Artemis and Carbuncle, how do you come into this scene?
Alright, so... we just, ran through the window.
Oh, yeah, you kind of crashed through the window.
Crashed through the window.
There's a...
Maybe we use, since neither of us can fly, maybe we use, one of my arrows kind of, as a grappling hook almost.
Yeah, like an arrow with a vine on it, kind of grappling hook.
Yeah, an arrow with a vine on it.
You kind of just, it just suits it, and you kind of swing it, and then suddenly, oh crap, wait, this is not a good idea, there's a giant flaming T-Rex. But you land on, the upper level still. Oh, wait, not quite on it. Okay, I guess your thoughts are, wait, where did the flaming T-Rex enter this equation? As you kind of swing across.
This is not natural!
Life! This is... Unlife finds a way! Unlife finds a way!
Just gonna put that out there. I hate
Oh my
you
god,
just a
that
little
is so
bit.
freaking metal.
Why do you hate me?
Because of the quote.
Yeah, the pun.
But it's only a little. It's not a quote. It's more of a
Paraphrase,
anyway,
yeah.
It's just a little hatred, though.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify.
There.
I wanted to make sure it was...
Someone gets to hate you besides me.
So, how does...
It's only a little bit.
How does Blackbird enter the scene?
Well, he's probably gonna walk through the hole that was made.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah. You kind of walk in and kind of look up, and there's a flaming T-Rex, and you're like, part of you's just like, oh, not again.
More demons. All right, let's do this.
And
By the way, is just having that little thought bubble of, oh, this is so metal.
You're about to say, I'm gonna draw this and put it on my DeviantArt.
Wow.
He's got a Tumblr.
No. No.
Yes.
No.
Anyways, How does the last two members of our team get on here in the scene?
I like to imagine we're flying in.
Yeah, you kind of like
From somewhere.
your doors. Like the doors are just behind like the main desk because you're in the private section of the museum, and you're just kind of like.
Regalia was anticipating this, and when he comes on, he is busily donning what looks like a firefighter's cloak.
You know what? Yes.
I like it.
Yes.
It's
This is how I justify Regalia as the extra toughness. Is what does he do? Well, I'll just pull out a garment that could be resistant in this circumstance.
I love it. I love every bit of it.
Yanks the bunker gear out of his pocket.
Yes.
Love it.
Okay.
Cool.
Yes, and he and yeah. So he flies in, runs on air in.
Yep.
Yeah, and Aspen's
Yeah.
flying beside him.
Yeah.
All right, but I think this is finally the time you are entering battle together as a team.
Ah.
Yeah.
I was trying to think if I could do it earlier, but with everyone kind of being sub-team, I didn't want to do it like 3 times. So I just kind of let the other blanks for more atmospheric things. But in this case, we decided to have a giant undead flaming T-Rex skeleton.
Yeah.
Inferno, I can't believe you lit the thing on fire.
Why are you surprised?
I'm not surprised. I'm just saying I can't believe you did it.
But I'm gonna say the fire on it is not like it's blue fire. Like it's clearly supernatural fire at this point.
See? So it's not my fault.
It's Hades!
Inferno, you lit the fire.
Yeah, but I don't have supernatural fire.
It's Hades!
I don't know what that is, but I feel like you were involved.
I have red fire, not blue.
Again, why I say it's Hades.
It's a sibling argument.
Actually, you know what? No, it's green. It's green.
It's green, but it's not Hades.
Yeah. No,
Okay,
my mental
not
image.
Hades.
I like the green fire a little better than the blue fire.
Also, blue can happen naturally. It depends on the temperature of it.
Yeah.
Well,
But
green
blue
can
can
happen
be a bit
naturally
more
too,
natural.
depending on the metal.
Yeah, but green I feel like has the more undead feeling to it
Yeah.
than blue. Strictly.
Yeah, it does.
All right. All right. Okay? Guess the question. Who's the lead? Everyone? Who is the leader of the group right now?
Right now?
Yeah, like who's leading you right now?
Ah.
I mean, we literally the problem is we literally all came from opposite directions. So appointing a leader is maybe a little in the air.
Yeah, that's part of the.
I mean, because I'd say
There's
we
no
all
overt
have...
like point person because of the way we all.
I mean, I'd say,
stumbled in
like,
different directions.
yes, we'd all have a point person from, our different groups, but, like, not, and probably maybe not all the groups have a point person either.
No, because
You're by yourself.
yeah, and those two, it was just basically screw you.
Yeah, they basically jumped in on their own terms.
But all right. Who? I guess. All right. Let's kind of just go through here, and we'll just do it by a democracy kind of thing in this situation. Who would I'm going to ask you, who would you look to as leader? So let's start with Blackbird. Who would you look to as a lead? Whose lead are you looking for in this situation?
Well,
You can say yourself.
I can say myself?
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking myself, because I think I can handle the undead T-Rex the best here with kind of my magic stuff.
All right. Regalia, who are you looking? Whose lead would you look to follow in this situation? Regalia?
Oh, what's that? I'm sorry.
Yeah. It said
Who's lead?
Whose lead are you?
Who do you think is lead?
Who do I think is lead here?
And you can pick yourself.
What?
And you can pick yourself.
Reg might see himself as that. He did just he also in this particular circumstance he also feels like he figured things out and did.
Well, to be fair, Regalia and Archangel works pretty well as a team.
Yes.
All right.
Too. Like I'm not sure either of them would have taken point. They worked together like
Yes.
pretty cohesively.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who does Inferno think should follow the lead?
I think that, well, most likely he would act independently, but the only person he would possibly follow is Archangel.
Okay. Who does what lead is Cutie Carbuncle following?
Well, obviously, the most important, powerful member of our team who has been leading, obviously I got teamed up with her. So I have to say it's our noble, great Artemis.
All right.
Wow.
Who does Artemis follow?
Myself.
And who does
Of course you do.
Archangel follow?
In this situation, I'm gonna say Archangel votes for herself. Simply
Eh.
because it's a.
I think Archangel gets the majority.
There's no way we're getting that team.
I had heard none of that.
So what did you say, Zyson?
Oh, I said I think then Archangel gets the majority.
I'd say
It's
it
the
was
tie.
It is a tie unless Blackbird's changing his vote.
All right. So all right. Blackbird and Regalia, you get to tie break vote here.
He'd probably vote for Archangel out of these.
Do you concur, Blackbird?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Archangel is
Sorry,
the.
Artemis.
Just given the situation
Give
and
it-
what
I know.
has been going on.
I
you're
know.
gonna give me
I'm
you're
not
gonna give me
taking
such shit,
offense
aren't
to it.
Yeah, you're gonna give me such shit, aren't you, Artemis?
Well, this
Oh,
is
yeah.
this is more for the mechanical side, so I just needed to know who people were leaning into for this. So, all right. So, the leader does not have influence over everyone on the team, though considerably larger than than anyone else does. So you do first. I add 2 teams to the pool, so we're up to 4 team.
Wait.
You do not have influence over everyone. All right. Is everyone what? Okay. Archangel, what is your purpose in this fight?
First purpose is to try and stop the dinosaur that's on fire.
Is everyone else agree with that purpose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we bump up to 5 team. All right. Does anyone mistrust the leader or the team?
Not the leader.
Or the
Not-
or the
No.
My interaction with the team right now has not been great. I nearly been set on fire. So
Yeah, mistrust the team.
Okay, so that drops us back down to 4 team.
Ouch.
Would you say the team is ill prepared or off balance?
Off balance.
Off balance.
Yeah. So all right, so you're down to 3 team.
Odd.
Hey, that's 1 team more than you had going into this fight.
Fair enough.
All right.
Ha.
Anyone? The leader of the team can mark a condition to avoid removing a team from the pool.
No. Sorry. I have 3 conditions marked already.
Bird.
All right, so Archangel, you're taking point here. So, what do you do when you see this undead flaming T-Rex?
My first thought would be to kind of try and corner it.
All right. How do you do that?
I would probably do that with like an energy wall. Try and kind of
Okay.
try and guide him where I want him to go,
All right.
so that everyone else has
Okay.
an opportunity.
So you are unleashing your powers then. Go ahead and roll plus freak.
Okay. Yeah. It's fine. I'm prepared.
Oh, where did my stuff go? There it is. Roll plus freak. Roll. You kidding me? 4. This is my best stat. What the heck?
Oh boy, where's my book? So I need to.
Not fair. Not fair.
So yeah, you try to corral it, and
I don't do very well.
No, you corral it into a corner, and then it breaks through the wall of the museum. and starts rampaging through the outside garden, where you just suddenly make this a much bigger spectacle. That's not going to be an issue.
Dice, I hate you.
Not a place, no, not at all.
All right, so Artemis, your quarry has escaped. What do you do?
Quarry.
The T-Rex has broken out of the atrium. What do you do?
My dice hate me.
So where is it? Like heading?
It's kind of, right now rampaging kind of out because like it's in the like statue park / garden park area.
So I think what I'm gonna do is, so first I'm using one of my vines to kind of launch myself at it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna grab onto it. Now my roll is gonna depend on how good
what are you
grabbing
trying?
ends up being going.
Well, what are you trying to do with grabbing it? Because it's like I'm not quite. It's not quite at a point where like what is your intention? What are you trying to do?
My intention is to see what I could possibly do because of my nifty little power. What I could possibly do to something that because even though it is already dead, I could make it deader.
All right, directly engaging a threat.
My hope is that I could make it deader.
All right, roll plus danger.
Okay. Which is, very risky, and I won't usually use this stuff, but it's like,
It's already dead.
It's already dead. It's not a big deal.
Fine.
Until things go absolutely wrong, which they are.
Nothing
They will.
can go wrong.
Things are
5.
already going wrong.
5. Hey, that's one of my best rolls tonight.
Oh, God, roll, God. I
My
feel
best
like
roll was actually a
rolled better
6. My best roll tonight, it was a 6.
You rolled better than I did, so.
So yeah, you try to let. What conditions do you have marked right now?
I have guilty and anger.
Oh, hey. I forgot I had a team tracker on my UI interface here for my reference. So
Guilty
instead of
and
just
anger.
trying to memorize it, I could have actually just said that. Wow.
Guilty and anger.
Go ahead and mark insecure.
Okay.
Because you try to do it and you lash out with your vine and it just burns.
Oh yeah, fire.
As
Well, even though the point of the vine was not to grab it, the point of the vine was to launch.
Well,
me.
it just getting anywhere near close enough to kind of get it. It just burns, and you feel a little insecure. Like, oh, that was kind of.
That didn't go as planned.
Well, we're gonna have to try something else.
So yeah, Mistral is the next one on the. I'm gonna say here because you were on the ground and such. You finally got the hole patched up, and you kind of go out there and you see this thing, and it's kind of. You see it leaving a scorched trail through that. Boy, that happens a lot in our games with big intro stuff being a big thing that sets things on fire.
Fire is
That's a problem.
Fire.
So what do? You kind of cut to everyone's kind of I figure is still following behind.
Mm-hmm.
So you're kind of out of the atrium now.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah, jump at it to attack at the ankle bones.
Ankle bone connected to the leg bone.
Oh God. Ha!
Go ahead and
Sir.
roll to directly engage a threat. The dice keep rolling this bad. I'm gonna just say everyone just could roll dice however you want to roll it. We're just using this for a virtual character sheet. Because if this keeps going, it's like, I want you guys to actually roll higher than this, because this is ridiculous. Okay.
6.
Some good rolls.
What the? Wow. This is seriously looking at your guys' dice roll. Every single one of you on your last roll that you still have up here is at least a 1.
Mm-hmm.
That is statistically
So I'm pulling out my dice and I'm rolling my dice.
Go ahead and do that.
Dice roller hates me.
This is
We have never had it this bad.
No, we haven't.
And I usually use the roll one.
Yeah.
Roll one is usually
This is
not
just
this
We use
bad.
this all through the Digimon game, and it's never this bad.
Yeah.
Pokemon games
Not at
are
all.
Not bad at all.
It's just like,
I'm
oh
frozen
my.
again.
Much better.
I normally
All right.
don't have this issue with it keep freezing.
All right, but
It's
anyways,
happening
well, does
tonight.
anyone want to spend a team to help with that roll?
Sure. What's going on? Sorry, I was. What?
Inferno is going. What are you trying to do to the leg bone? You're like trying to. Are you just trying to pull it?
Connect it.
Find some way to destroy one of the bones and.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
Inferno's
bones
trying
and
to-
disjoint it.
Trying to dislocate its lower leg bone.
Yeah, I'll probably kind of add like a demonic aura to help
You cast
strengthen-
you do a kind of like a strength buff. Yeah. Kind of thing.
Exactly.
Okay. Power from up, might from below. Woo hoo hoo. And you kind of like, so are you like trying to pull it out, or are you just trying to like to punch it, or how does this look?
Probably like do more a shoulder crash into it,
Okay.
like trying to break down a door, practically.
Okay. Go ahead, and since you're going to directly engage a threat, do you want to cause collateral damage to pick an extra option? Because don't you have something that's tied to that?
Yeah.
I'm going to be pretty bad about suggesting people's moves or reminding them, just because there's a lot of them for ready to track. I'll have a note card next time, but
No worries, you're fine.
I have
Well-
like one combat move. Everything else is social stuff. So,
Yeah.
No
or
need
one
to worry.
special combat move.
Yeah.
And it's not even really that easy to use. So,
Yeah, I just got a you win button.
I
Just
think I'm gonna hit guilty.
what? Oh, okay. Is it to mark a condition to? What's the?
Yeah, when you directly engage a threat in a terrifying fashion, mark a condition to choose an additional option, even on a miss.
All right. So you're marking guilty, as you feel like guilty is very reasonable for you to mark in this circumstance, because this is your fault, despite what you might think.
That is not my fire.
No, but you did kickstart the summoning ritual with your ore fire, which kind of set everything else in motion.
Okay, and then
You get to choose two from there. So you trade blows, resist or avoid their blows, take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition. So for what you're trying to do with the bone, you could take something from them, being legs, or create an opportunity for your allies, and you might want to, if you don't want to mark another condition, you might want to take resist or avoid their blows.
What I was going to be doing next turn, that if it makes sense, you don't have to take that, because I know what I was going to be doing with my next turn.
okay, yeah. I think I'll do resist or avoid their blows.
Alright, you get to pick two options, because you did roll a 7 to 9. So you just
Yeah.
got one choice, and you marked a
And-
condition to pick a second one.
I'll take the legs from them.
Alright, so you're gonna just...
Yes!
You just break the leg, and there
Yes!
it just kind of starts scumbling, and it's like still doing a crazy claw thing. It
Yeah.
didn't really notice you, because it seems to be single-minded. It's heading... Regalia, you see right where this is heading, you look up at the building, and you see that safe. The hole that the safe left. So it seems to be heading for that. But you had a Carbuncle. You said you had something you wanted to do.
Well, yeah, seeing that our Inferno here is doing the best, and I'm assuming they're feeling kind of guilty, I'm going to go, it's okay, Inferno. I know you didn't do it, and it's not your fault. I'm trying to comfort her. Flash, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. My brain is trying to. Yeah, I guess when you comfort or support someone, yep, that's roll plus mundane. I was expecting that more to be an aftermath thing, but all right, we're doing this in the middle of the fight.
Oh, I'm giving her a buff in the middle. So let me roll my Monday. All right.
Clear those extra dice. Because that roll does not count.
Oh, whoa, what the heck? Hold on. Let me
Hey, you
restart that. Sorry.
clear the dice before you roll another one.
All right, I cleared that before.
Not to say we
Hello?
couldn't use the cheating at this point.
Okay. There we go.
All right.
That's an 8. Or-
All right. On a hit, they hear you. They mark potential, clear condition, or shift labels if they open up to you. On 10 plus, which you didn't get, we'll ignore. So, are you going to open up about what's going through your mind right now? Like, you basically have to show. Basically, you have to show that if you want to do any of those positive things, you have to show that it actually the words mattered. Or you can just close up and just ignore it and keep going.
I feel like I did that to specifically try to help you get rid of a condition or whatever.
Okay, what is with the freezing? Never had this problem before.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll play around with it. Future here, so. Oh yeah, I probably keep an eye on the M's table here because I need to do something for this thing.
Yeah, it was just my damn useless suit. It failed.
Oh, it's right with the lighting down too.
So is that you?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
That's as much as you're gonna get
You know what?
right now.
Inferno doesn't share.
So,
his feelings.
mark potential clear condition or shift your labels.
I think I'm gonna mark the potential.
Okay. Carbuncle probably is used to the Inferno thank yous.
God, we have nobody like unresponsive members. We have an edgy guy, an edgy gal, and then one who just doesn't respond because they're made of fire. Let's see how it is.
Speaking of fires,
Edgy girl is just gonna be a thing now, isn't it?
Yes.
there seems to be the grass around it seems to be the green fire seems to be spreading, and you know what? Screw this! I'm doing this. Little vermin skeletons start kind of clawing their way out of the ground as the fire starts spreading.
Why would you do that, dude?
I'm gonna pull back the curtain here. Whenever they mark, your foes have conditions. One of the very few conditions this T-Rex can feel is angry, and whenever I mark these conditions, I get to make a move. One of the angry moves is escalate the situation dangerously.
Yeah, okay.
You're rude. Rue! Enough.
Alright, Regalia there. You see it kind of crawling towards the safe hole, and now little undead vermin are starting to crawl out from the green fire swept grass. What do you do?
Quiet.
Well, I guess he's going to engage the smaller vermin, attempting to have them basically because they're little vermin. He kind of figures he'll just grab them with wrapping some kind of clothing, wrapping of some way, and
Shoelaces.
No. This was probably just the scarf where it's
Yeah. Alright.
wrapped them up, and then also with an attempt to smother the fire and then possibly throw them into one another.
Yep. Alright, these aren't really a full enemy, so they're not, like, this is just more of a unleash your powers, kind of just
Okay.
deal with an environmental threat.
Sure. He could potentially go for more than that, like try to, I guess, smother flames in some way.
Yeah, no, I thought that's what you were doing. You were trying to smother the flames and kind of contain the little
Yeah.
creatures that have arisen from them.
Yes.
So that's why I'm saying
Yes.
unleash your powers.
All right.
What I was more saying.
What's this about bad roll? That's an 11.
All right, you
Second
do it.
11 you've rolled
and
today.
You do it, and you do it without issue. No, it's more the inordinate number of ones rolled on these things. Like,
No, so much salt.
like it is like, it is well over half the rolls have had at least 1-1, which I don't know the actual statistics also when rolling 2 dice. But it's like, actually 15 out of 36, yeah, it should be a little under half. I guess maybe it is fair, it just seems like we just have really bad luck. But
yeah,
I was just
Shit luck today.
bad luck is the name of the game today.
Mhm.
Anyway, so Regalia is busily trying to snuff the little things and smash their tiny bones.
So yeah, you just do it, and it's like you kind of like I think you also like didn't you say you had like a firefighting cloak on kind of thing? Like
Yes,
you
I have a
maybe
firefighting
you
cloak.
kind of have that, you kind of do this little enchant and you kind of have it kind of go kind of extinguishing the magical flames with the magical cloak, fire break cloak kind of thing.
Possibly, yes.
So like
I might need something more like a blanket or a cape to do that, but yes, he has a tool for that.
yeah, basically, regardless though, you do it because you rolled well and it's awesome. All right, so
it is wonderful. He puts out the flames and stops the vermin.
All right, Blackbird.
So everyone knows I believe the safe is in the building at the moment.
Why is my mic?
We couldn't hear you until you said, "Why is your mic?"
My mic's been acting up a little bit, but I said that's where it went.
Yes.
The rest of you are like, "What safe?"
It's probably true.
Archangel's just hiding her face at this point. She's like, I can't believe I did that. Not out loud, but
Blackbird's gonna smile and be like, "Okay, I no longer need to hold back," and his body's going to shift into like a big feathery kind of demon form. He's gonna fly at the T-Rex.
All right.
This is the other thing. Yes, Regalia is not directly engaging.
So what are you doing here with that? Are you trying to use your? Are you just directly engaging, or are you using your doom sign?
I think this is actually a good point to use the doom sign. I think.
So are you trying to overwhelm a vulnerable foe?
Yes, exactly.
All right, roll plus danger.
All right. 6. Does anyone want to help me?
We have to get
Artemis.
No,
right?
my character is kind of busy.
Yeah.
He would, but
Yeah, Artemis.
Yeah.
How do you want to help out Blackbird trying to finish off this T-Rex?
Yeah.
How does that look?
I am gonna start an earthquake.
Okay. I know exactly how this looks.
Mhm.
Like, let me look at the move here. So
By the way, give me my dice.
we'll get the. We're just about to wrap here. So
Okay. Well, no, I thought you were gonna have me roll.
no. This is you're spending
Okay,
a team.
If I'm not
to-
rolling, then I don't need my dice.
Yep. So you spend a team.
spending a team to help someone else roll.
Yep. All right. On a 7 to 9, choose 2.
All right.
So you get to take a powerful blow in turn. You hurt your foe more than you intended, which, I'm not gonna say that is in this circumstance. I am not gonna let you pick. Like, unfortunately, like I don't know how that's gonna. You're gonna hurt someone you don't intend to hurt with that.
Yeah, I mean, I could destroy the entire T-Rex, which that probably would.
Oh,
help
actually,
me
you know what?
lose.
Yeah, no, we can still say that. Like that way, you completely shatter it beyond repair. Is what we'll say that is, because it is still a T-Rex skeleton in a museum, and priceless artifacts you can't really instantly repair without losing some of the priceless.
Yeah.
So.
So
Or-
yeah, I think I'm. Oh, sorry.
And the last option is cause serious collateral damage.
So first one, I'm going to take a powerful blow in turn,
Okay.
And second one, yeah, I think I'm going to hurt the foe more than I intended.
Okay. So what happens is, like, Artemis kind of triggers this little earthquake, and a fissure kind of rips open beneath it, and you just kind of, like, full demonic form rage and kind of slam it into the earth, and it just sinks, and you see it, and it's gone, and there's just the faint smell of brimstone in the air as the earth kind of seals back up. Don't worry, you're not going to have to fight a flaming undead demonic T-Rex skeleton in the future. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, sure it's not.
Oh, I guess if you told us we didn't have to, then it's certainly going to have to be true, right?
I don't believe it.
Alright, so yeah, I gain another Doom Sight, so I'm going to take...
No, you mark your Doom track. You don't take a Doom sign.
Okay. I think. Yeah.
And I'm not going to make you double up because I know overextending your powers is one of your Doom triggers.
Mm-hmm.
But in this case, I'm not going to make you do that. Also, roll plus conditions marked because you have to take that powerful blow. As it kind of tries to grab you as it falls to its...
Nice.
Yeah.
Nine.
Alright, so you pick one from the 7 to 9 list on Take a Powerful Blow, which is either lash out verbally, provoke a teammate to full RD action, or take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition. You give ground, your opposition gets an opportunity, or you struggle past the pain, mark 2 conditions.
We're going to struggle past the pain and mark 2 conditions.
Alright.
Dang.
So yeah, this is kind of this is like kind of a this is kind of the closing splash panel. Is you just kind of see a beaten up and battered team kind of looking over this like crack in the earth and just kind of like, we won, I guess, kind of expression on everyone's face. And that's where we're gonna wrap for tonight. So end of session moves. So all right. I'm just going to read off everyone's going to have to pick one of these options. These are much more, this is pretty straightforward. You either choose to grow closer to the team, image of yourself, or away from the team. So we're going to start with Archangel.
Me.
Sorry, alphabetical, I'm just kind of defaulting on.
No, it's fine. I guess closer with the team.
Explain who made you feel welcome.
Well, she and Regalia had a pretty good run up until
I just heard she and Regalia.
Yeah,
I mean,
Archangel.
that was less than half of our action here, but okay.
Yeah, but it's what sticks out in my mind because
all right,
they had a good companionship while they were, working on
scouting.
while they were scouting and trying to set the curator, and she threw a safe through the wall, but even after that, they worked together really well. So,
all right, you give influence to Regalia, and you may either clear condition or mark potential.
I'm going to mark potential.
All right. Artemis.
Yes.
You grow close to the team, into the image of yourself, or away from the team.
Closer to the team.
Who made you feel welcome?
P.D. Carbuncle.
Any particular reasoning?
The putting, a lot of faith in me while we were while we were in our area.
Alright, you give influence to the Carbuncle. First person to actually have influence over you.
So I get the shift triangle, right?
No, you don't.
Sorry, I'm still getting used to it.
Yeah. If Artemis, if you already had influence over Artemis, that would have been the result.
Oh, okay.
So.
Is there any way that whenever I should be putting the influence
There should be like a box for it under something. I don't remember where it is.
under something?
It's under influence.
Okay.
There's a box for you. It's under background.
And you can clear a condition or mark potential.
Oh, under influence. There we go.
Yeah.
So. Clear a condition.
All right. Which condition are you clearing?
Insecure.
Okay. I thought you didn't know you had marked insecure.
Yes, I did. That was the last
All right,
one
yeah.
you marked.
I forgot to mark it, so it works out. Yay!
All right.
All right. Cutie Carbuncle.
I think I got posters of the team here.
Who made
Because Edgy Girl, or aka Archangel, has shown her leadership in this case. Even though initially I was voting for, my idol, so I got to give some influence to Edgy Girl, aka Archangel.
All right. And you don't.
And I am marking potential because I don't even have conditions.
All right. All right. Inferno. Close to the team, image of yourself, or away from the team?
Away from the team.
All right. Why do you feel detached? And explain why you feel detached and take influence away from someone.
Just because of the whole separation and being left and
I actually can see why you're losing influence with Archangel because there was that little like pseudo banter, which I don't know how canon it was, but it established some kind of feeling like. You two probably gain and lose influence over each other a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. I mean, that's what siblings do, right? They fight.
I did that. All right. Click reject influence. Oops. Oh well. All right. Regalia. Close to the team, image of yourself, or away from the team.
What's the middle one? Describe that one better.
Basically, go into image of yourself. I'll read the full text of that. Explain how you see yourself and why. Shift one label up and another down.
Oh, okay. Well, everyone else kind of had their powers run rampant, and Regalia never did. And so he's feeling pretty good about that.
Mm-hmm.
So let's put Superior up another point,
All right.
up to 3. And we're going to get down probably Mundane. He becomes less relatable as a result.
Yep. All right, so you're upping your you said Superior?
Yeah.
And
there,
dropping
so.
your Mundane.
Yeah, -1. So that's going to be fun to have a character even less relatable.
But the nice thing is you have some moves that let you kind of do some of that stuff without necessarily using your Mundane.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, that's right. I have stuff that lets me replace it with Freak, don't I?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and lastly, Zeiston.
Yes.
Sorry, I mean, I should be saying Blackbird, just the character, not the player.
All right. Well, first of all, for the 2 conditions I took guilty and insecure.
All right.
That's for note. And I'm kind of feeling I'm drawn away from the team.
All right. Explain how you feel detached and who you're removing influence over.
Well, first of all, being told off by our quote-unquote babysitter didn't help, and then being teamed up with the person who set off the big ritual that didn't help anything. So
Big ritual?
The what animated the T-Rex?
Oh, okay.
So
the explosion.
So who you only have only Artemis and Archangel have influence over you. So whose influence are you losing? Or who's losing influence over you?
I think Archangel. Artemis helped me that last moment, so She's
All
probably still good in my books.
All right. So with that, it's time for the outro. Sorry for the bit of a longer session to both people watching and to my players. You know what? I'm going to just kind of skip it for the most part. Check us out. Our character art is done by a friend of the show, Carl. Check out our links below to our Discord and such to chat about us and channel adjacent topics, whatever you want to, yada yada. Follow us on Twitter for updates. Doing the fast version tonight, so thank you for watching us, and to those watching us in the past, present, and future, I bid you all good night.